particular, and also by the Center for Research on Latin America and the Caribbean. The topic today is Neoliberalism, Financial Capital, and Mexico under Calderon, still in crisis. We're very lucky to have today with us Alejandro Alvarez from the National University in Mexico City to speak. He's one of the leading experts in Mexico and of course around the world on the Mexican economy, a commentator for the last 25 years, I guess, and particularly has been coming to Canada. Is well known to Canadians who've been struggling and fighting over NAFTA, the free trade agreements, as Alejandro has been coming up and joining the comrades here over many years on those fights. We're also lucky to have with us today the newly minted Dr. Hepzibah Muñez Martinez. Today, I was almost going to say a student here, but a colleague at the University, teaching at the University of Victoria now, who's just finished her thesis looking at financial liberalization of the derivatives market in Mexico. Thirdly, we have a doctoral candidate from the graduate program in political science, Tom Marois, who's doing his dissertation research on bank privatization in Mexico and Turkey. He's finished the component on Turkey and is now on his second round of wrapping up the bank privatization research on Mexico. So he will be speaking as well. And finally, we have Dick Roman, professor of sociology at the University of Toronto, also visiting professor at York University on and off, and a long time one of the more important commentators on industrial relations and Mexican unions and the Mexican left, and he will also speak. I'm not sure if, Fred, you have other announcements you want to make on the upcoming seminar? I guess the one for next Friday?
Yes, at this point it's the one next Friday that's scheduled. Details are, I'm blanking.
It's on the dollar, the dollar crisis, with 4 or 5 panelists.
Chris Rood.
Pardon?
Chris
Rood, Mel Watkins, Scott Aquino,
yes,
and one other person or 2 other persons.
Sam Gindin?
Sam Gindin, probably, yeah. Given it's on the dollar. Yes,
chances are it's moderated by Leo Penich.
Chances are Gindin is going to speak. And I think another person. So,
yes,
you're welcome next Friday also to attend the seminar, which will be back in the Verney Room, at the 6th floor, Political Science, also at 2:30.
Greg, I think you're the other person.
Am I? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so. But I might have a few things to say as well, as many others get going next Friday. Anyways, we're going to turn it over to Alejandro Alvarez to lead off the discussion on the themes and kind of set the tone and the beginning points, and then the others partly will be responding and picking on some of the other points from their research. So Alejandro, take over.
Well, thank you very much, Greg, for the invitation.